Hi students, this is Mr. Yao. In the last two lessons, we have learned about two different types of special triangles. We have learned about 45-45, 90 and 30-60, 90. So in this lesson, we're going to put them together and solve some combined questions. But first, let's start with the easier ones. Let's see, 10. Well, this one is you're given a 45-degree angle that makes it 45-45, 90. So the x and the y has to be the same. And they have to be the hypotenuse divided by square root of 2. So times the top and the bottom by square root of 2, you get a 7 square root of 2 over 2. There you go, and they're the same. Okay, 11. You're given the hypotenuse. If this is a 60 degree, that means the x is your short leg. So that's going to be half of the hypotenuse, which is 10. And then the y is going to be the short leg times square root of 3, which is 10 square root of 3. There you go. That's some quick review. Let's go do more. 20, well, this time you're given the longer leg, but x is the shorter leg, so we're going to find that first. We're going to take the longer leg divided by square root of 3. Multiply the top and the bottom by square root of 3. We got a 20 square root of 3 over 3, and then the hypotenuse is going to be the twice. It's going to be twice of the short leg, so it's 20 square root of 3 over 3 times 2, which makes it a 40 square root of 3 over 3. 13, you're given a leg that's facing 45 degrees, so x has to be the same. Y is going to be that side times the square root of 2. Moving on, this time you're given another one, so x is also going to be 10, but y is going to be 10 square root of 2. And 15, you're given the short leg, so x is going to be twice of the short leg, so 20 times 2, which is 40. And the longer leg is going to be short leg times square root of 3, so 20 square root of 3. Moving on. Okay, 16. You're given 6. In order to find x, we need to move one layer at a time. So we need to find this or that, but in order to find or the short leg, but in order to find the short leg, we need to find the long leg for this bigger triangle. So it's going to be a little bit of a process. Since using long leg to find the hypotenuse is going to be a bit hard, so we're going to find that short leg first. So it's going to be 6 divided by square root of 3. Multiply the top and the bottom by square root of 3. We got a 6 square root of 3 over a 3, which is 2 square root of 3. And that makes our question mark twice of that, so it's 2 square root of 3 times 2, which is 4 square root of 3. So that's 4 square root of 3. And then we're going to get into the bigger triangle. We're going to use the long leg to find that. So it's 4 square root of 3 over square root of 3. And that would just be 4, which makes x a 4 times 2 being an 8. So we're just using the relationship a few times since we have a few different triangles. Okay, next. And in order to move on to the next triangle, you need to get to the side they share. So 17 is going to be the same thing. You need to find that side to be able to get into the triangle that has the side. So if that is 10 and is a 45, 45, 90, that means your question mark is going to be 10 square root of 2. So this is 10 square root of 2. But in order to find the long leg, getting from the hypotenuse to the long leg is going to be a bit hard. So we're actually going to get to the base, the short leg first. So that's going to be 10 square root of 2 over 2, which is 5 square root of 2. And then in that case, x is going to be the short leg 5 square root of 2 times square root of 3 simplifies to be 5 square root of 6. That is 17. Moving on, 18. Okay, in order to get into this triangle, we need to find the shared side. And since you're given the hypotenuse, you're trying to find the base. It's going to be 5 divided by square root of 2. Multiply the top and the bottom by square root of 2. We will get a 5 square root of 2 over 2. And that is the long leg. So in order to find the short leg, it's going to be 5 square root of 2 over 2 divided by a square root of 3. That looks rather complicated. So instead, 5 square root of 2, you're basically dividing by a 2 and dividing by a square root of 3. There you go. That looks a bit easier. And multiply the top and the bottom by the square root of 3. We don't have to multiply by the 2, since we're just trying to get rid of the square root sign on the 3. So these two, it's going to be a 3 on the bottom times the 2, so it's a 6. As for the top, square root of 2 times square root of 3 is the square root of 6, so it's 5 square root of 6. There you go. 19. In order to find x, we need to find this missing side, but that is just going to be the base times square root of 2, so it's h square root of 2. And then getting to this triangle is also a 45, 45, 90. So it's going to be h square root of 2 times the square root of 2. That will make it a 16. There you go. That's question 19. So we're gonna work more with these combined examples in the future. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.